She said, Israel has hypnotized the world. May Allah awaken the people and help them see the evil doings of Israel. She hashtagged Gaza, hashtag Palestine, hashtag Israel. This couldn't be clearer, Jeff. The anti-Semitic conspiracy theory is that Jews somehow control all aspects of current events and what's happening. She says Israel has hypnotized the world. That's literally the same thing.
You know, I'm smiling when you're saying it, and I'm laughing a little bit. But the truth is, it's not funny, and it's not something to laugh at, because anti-Semitism, it is just a form of madness. There's nothing rational about it. It takes every form possible, whatever the excuse is. Jews are too rich, Jews are socialists, Jews are capitalists, Jews have too much control. You know, we run everything in the world. It's unbelievable. Jews don't belong in Europe. Get them out of here. They should go back where they came from. All right, Jews, go back where they came from. Get them out of here. They don't belong here. You know, it's frightening. And the fact is that it's not just about Israel. Jews around the world are being targeted all the time. It's not safe to be a Jew in Europe anymore. Forget about safe to be a Jew in Muslim countries. There are none, because basically Jews have been killed and thrown out. So now in countries with increasing Muslim populations, it's becoming an increasing problem. And by the way, it's not just Ilhan Omar. There's just a story out that and I'm not sure who put this out, but I think they think it's amusing that in Rashida Tlaib, another new congresswoman, another new Democrat's office, there's a map of the world, and where it's supposed to be Israel, someone put a post-it that says Palestine, right? In other words, it's really funny that we're going to call for the eradication of the Jewish state at the time when Iran is threatening the same thing, at the time when there are people who literally want to commit another genocide. And the problem is we have insane people who are being elected to Congress, and no one cares. It's perfectly fine, and people are letting this happen like it's normal. And the normalization of Jew hatred is horrifying.
It is horrifying, and you would think, given the horrific extermination of Jews during the Holocaust 1 century ago, the last century, that we wouldn't make this mistake again as a society, that anti-Semitism wouldn't be tolerated. It can't be tolerated. The New York Times, to loop around to this again, in their piece about Ilhan Omar, they actually describe her critics, and I guess that would be you, Jeff, and me, as bigots who are racist and afraid of her because we're afraid of someone who looks or acts or is different than us. They don't even give credibility to the facts that we are saying. There is nothing personal, nothing that attacks the dignity of the life
Liz,
of this woman. It is her policies and her political views that we are criticizing, and rightly, justly, and morally so.
Of course, Liz, it wouldn't make a difference what color she is, what race she is, what ethnicity she is, what religion she is, what gender she is, what orientation. None of that matters. What matters is that she is a horrible, hateful bigot. She's a horrible anti-Semite who says terrible things. That's what matters. It doesn't matter what her identity is. What matters is what she's saying. And the fact that she can get away with it. And by the way, the New York Times, they soft-pedaled it in Germany also. They soft-pedaled it when the Nazis were coming to power. And there are all kinds of stories about that recently, how the New York Times knew, and they underplayed the story for years and years. So the fact is the New York Times hasn't gotten any better. They've learned nothing.